WK here once again with a game from our friends at Electronic Arts and Binary Systems, Starflight, also made for the PC. In a bit more detail, it's a simulation. Space, of course. So allow me to start a new game, because I am magmawk. And remind myself of the controls here real quick. Grindy, perhaps. Unique, definitely. So I am magmawk. Don't forget that name. If you continue to watch these videos, I'll keep reminding you. But I'm only going to do a few videos at first, to test both interest and just to get a general feel. Here I am, in my star station, where everything's cool. Or is it? Let's get some information from Interstel. $50,000 monetary units. To tell you the truth, that is not very much money. And possibly ripping certain other sci-fi series off. With objective number 8 being one of the most important. Objective number 7 being almost important. Endurium, that is our fuel for this game and the most important resource. This is a combination of collecting resources, dealing with other alien races, and well, finding some ancient ruins about the old empire. So that's enough for our letters, our email for right now. We need to hire some personnel. 5 different races. And surprisingly, humans are not the most dominant. So I need a friend. I needed a human. Although he claims himself to be a squirrel sometimes. Big Fatty Plus. We'll call him Big for short. Yes, he is a human. He could be a Felix, Thrain, Elwyn, or Android. Plant, insectmen, and robots aside. Well, he starts out with mediocre stats. But he is able to learn a lot. We'll train people later. Because right now we need all the money we can. So let's get another friend in. Well, this game was actually suggested to me from a guy who is now known as ClangClangClang. We'll just call him Clang for short. And as tempting as it is to make him an android, androids don't learn. So Velox it is. Insecticide. Insectien, that is. Good at engineering and navigation. A little bit more durable than your average human. And just for another person, we need another person. Well, I could name it after famous people. Well, when in doubt, just go with the man. Maybe I'll have volunteers for this horrible explanation. M-A-N-N. Elwyn, yes, a plant person. Exceptional at communications and doctoring. But very fragile. Fortunately able to learn very fast. But like I said, training session. Costs 300 monetary units for whatever their learning rate is, up to a certain maximum. So let's go ahead and cancel that for right now. And we got enough people for the basics. So we'll go to the next section. Buying stuff for your ship. There's no Enterprise, I'll tell you that. we'll probably want to start out with some cargo pods. But you notice our mass is increasing. Not too much mass, or else the ship gets too heavy. And well, we have to upgrade them with engines. So let's do that by selling our engines. I know, engines are cheap nowadays. Or are they? Oops, I gotta remember to actually sell. And done. Then buy. Class 3 is a little bit expensive, so we'll go with 2 and get a nice acceleration bonus. Shields, while important, not necessarily yet. We're going to be staying near our solar system to begin with. And a little bit of armor is far, far better than trying to repair your ship's hull. And just for demonstration purposes, a simple pulse cannon. Sure, why not? And of course, with this ship, we gotta have a wave vehicle called a TV. ATV. All TVs come with their own mineral scanners, but there are better ones available. But for right now, we want ice runners and pontoons. Maybe a little extra cargo space. That would be wonderful. And like I said, repairs can be expensive for your various items. And the marketplace. Everybody loves the marketplace, where you buy and sell your materials as needed. Some of them obviously being more expensive, and a few of them being useful if you want to make your own repairs. More into that later if there is more videos. But for right now, we'll skip this section. So let's go ahead and launch this ship. And well, we have to name our ship. I know I forgot something. Excuse me while I trek back. So yes, engineering. So this is the ISS Enterprise, or we call it DERP for short. Oh yes, I actually gotta assign people to their jobs. So, who should be our science officer? Well, that would be Big, of course. Navigator. Who should navigate? Well, the man with the highest stats, of course. And fortunately, one person can have multiple roles. That is good. Strange, but good. Ideally, you only need 3 people. But maybe I can add more recruits on the way there to have 5 unique officers. That'd be great. That'd also be quite dangerous. And now do I have everything? I can press C to fast forward to the airlock. And now we are finally in somewhat outer space. In our solar system, we have a few planets as shown by the mini-map. So what are these wonderful little planets? Well, they're here to help us. Also, there's a lot of voice clips that are actually fairly good. Impressive for Genesis. So let's check out this reddish Mars-ish like planet. Circle around to get out of orbit. And get some more information. Because everybody loves information. Big Fatty, we need a scan. Well, there's a lot of minerals. but we're not quite sure of everything. As skill increases, these scans will get better. So until then, you just have to repeat until you find more information. And with analysis of that, we can find out more of the planet. Another objective is to find planets for habitation. But collecting minerals is pretty cool too. So let's land. Land in a pretty even space here. Maybe a little bit higher for minerals. Carefully set myself down. And I am carefully set down. So allow me to disembark on my TV and get a mineral scan. Wow, that's a lot of minerals. Not guaranteed to be there, but allow me to dig with the rapid press of my B button. And oh my, that is a lot of antimony. Filling up my TV fast. If I run out of fuel, well, that's a problem. I have to send a recovery vehicle for it. A recovery pod. And I lose the TV. TVs are expensive now. Oh yes. All TVs come with a simple cannon. That can be used to stun weird creatures. And I can embark real fast to load my ship and disembark like so. And if needed, treat people, because people want to be treated while you're on a away team. But enough about that. Let's explore the solar system and beyond the solar system. Check out the universe. All those little dots? Yeah, those are solar systems. In this game, there are almost 800 planets. Not very many of them are suitable for life. But if you find them, you can get a nice monetary bonus. But as you see, they take quite a bit of fuel to get to. And with only 19.6 units. Initially, you won't want to go very far. But just for reference, let's go out of the solar system. Into outer space. And now you notice our fuel rapidly declines. Until I get myself to another solar system. And you'll notice a lot of these say a lot days till flare. Well, there seems to be a problem throughout the universe. Almost every single planet, star is about to go supernova. Hey, there's a wonderful Jupiter-like planet. And Jupiter-like planets may have interesting materials, but their gravity is so bad it will actually crush your ship unless you have a really good ship. Also, violent weather is not a good idea either. Here's a possibility. A blue planet. Possibly an Earth-like planet. Looks like it. So allow me to get some orbiting here. And Big Fatty Plus will tell me that has a wonderful oxygen and carbon dioxide atmosphere. And water hydrosphere. That's a pretty high gravity compared to our Earth. Tropical to inferno. And moderate weather, well, we'll go ahead and log this planet. And send it back to headquarters. So they can get further results. Also, not sure if there's any life on it. But that's it for right now. But of course, with dangers come dangers, including weird alien races that may or may not be friendly to you. And getting out of the gravity of some of these planets can be a little odd sometimes. But what is this? All about exploring the universe? No battles? Oh sure there can be battles if you meet unfriendly races. But remember, in this universe, humans and Earthlings are not the superior race. So you'll definitely want to raise funds beforehand, because your cheap commanders don't give you very much beginning money. Yes ma'am, I know. But this is just for demonstration. Well, no planets. It happens sometimes. But if I run out of fuel, I might be in trouble. And well, when you're in trouble, what do you have to do? You have to call a space taxi. So yes, being towed is not cheap. 15,000 monetary units. But fortunately for our reward, colonization of a planet is a huge, huge bonus. But if you report the wrong planets, you'll get heavily fined. And as you know, the unpleasant news. But because our Starfleet is very cheap, they want you to do all the work. Good thing they give you a lot of information. But there'll be interesting and other not so interesting emails along the way, along with the need to do such things as repairs, trade your hard-earned minerals, or well, maybe making a little bit more money. And gosh darn it, just to explore. This is Starflight. And this is a man with very little patience. Full playthrough? I doubt it. But if requested heavily enough, and I have not much else to do at the moment, thank goodness, maybe so. Also, always remember to save your game. Thank you, Interstel.